Good morning this Wednesday, the 26th of June. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct. Wall Street closed mixed on Tuesday as the S&P 500 and Nasdaq snapped three-day losing streaks, while the Dow Jones reversed gains to close lower as investors regained appetite for AI stocks after some profit-taking sessions. The Dow Jones fell 0.76% on Tuesday, while the S&P 500 and Nasdaq ended the day up 0.39% and 1.26% respectively, driven by Nvidia jumping 6.7%. In recent weeks, we have seen investors in the region shift focus from rate-driven sentiment to a bull market driven purely by the AI movement. In Europe overnight, markets closed lower amid investor fears of rising geopolitical tensions in the region. The Stoxx 600 fell 0.3%, weighed down by industrial stocks, while Germany's DAX lost 0.81%, the French CAC declined 0.58%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day down 0.41%. Airbus shares fell 9.4% on Tuesday after the company announced aircraft delivery and earnings target cuts for 2024, while drug maker Novo Nordisk rose 4% after the company's weight loss treatment has been approved in China for long-term weight management. Across the Asian markets on Tuesday, China's CSI 300 closed at its lowest level since February, despite the rest of the region rallying yesterday. Japan's Nikkei rose 0.95% on Tuesday, Hong Kong's Hang Seng added 0.25%, and South Korea's Kospi Index ended the day up 0.35% on a climb in consumer confidence in the region. Locally yesterday, the ASX recovered on Tuesday from Monday's sell-off to close the day up 1.36%, taking lead from Wall Street rising on Monday and buoyed by a strong rally for the local banks, which saw CBA rise to a record high yesterday. Mining giants were also boosted yesterday by a rise in the price of oil, which led the energy sector to end the day up with a strong rally of 2.23%. KFC Australia operator Collins Foods jumped over 7.3% yesterday after the restaurant operator released full-year results, including record revenue and rising earnings in this challenging market. Collins Foods reported revenue rose 10.4% to $1.4889 billion, and underlying NPAT rose 15.6% to $60 million. Collins also reported net operating cash flow rose $30.2 million and net debt was reduced by $46.7 million, which is good in this high interest rate environment. Investors welcomed the 28 cents per share fully franked dividend declared by the company, which is up from the 27 cents per share declared in FY23. Casino operator Sky City Entertainment Group recovered some of Monday's losses on Tuesday after announcing it has entered into an unconditional agreement to sell its entire shareholding, comprising around 10%, in Gaming Innovation Group, a European-based online gaming platform provider, for around 55 million New Zealand dollars, with proceeds to be used to pay down Sky's debt as part of its capital management review. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 1.11% lower at $80.72 a barrel. Gold is down 0.53% at $2,318 an ounce, and iron ore is down 0.38% at $106.55 a ton. One Aussie dollar is buying 66 US cents, 106.15 Japanese yen, 52.57 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 9 cents. Today is a big day on the local economic calendar, with the release of Australia's inflation print out this morning, with the expectation of a slight uptick to 3.8% from 3.6% in April, which, if it does come through at this reading, will indicate inflation remains sticky and the RBA has a tough job ahead on the rate front. Ahead of the midweek session here in Australia, the SPI futures are anticipating the ASX to open the day down 0.37%. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has slightly increased the 12-month price target on Cleanaway from $3.10 to $3.15 and maintain a buy rating on the leading waste and environmental services company in Australia after the company announced the acquisition of Melbourne-based Citywide Waste, which will add 3 key waste services to Cleanaway's Melbourne Metro operations and a further 1,500 C&I customers in Metro Melbourne. And Trading Central has identified a bearish signal on Aurora following the formation of a pattern over a period of just 6 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may fall from the close of $1.93 to the range of $1.64 to $1.70. according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all for this Wednesday morning. Have a wonderful hump day and happy investing.